Hi, engineers. What if you could locate any substring fast enough to impress the interviewer? This video is exactly what you need. Now, let's solve another classic interview problem, finding a needle in a haystack. So, here's the problem. Given two strings named needle and haystack, we return the index where needle first appears inside haystack. If it does not appear, we return -1. Let's rephrase it in plain English. We search the bigger text for a smaller text and report where it starts. If it is not there, we say -1. First, let's set up two example inputs so we can test them later. We create a variable named h1 as pineapple pie and a variable named n1 as apple. Then we create a variable named h2 as a coffee bean and a variable named n2 as a tea. So how do we solve it the basic way? We slide over the big string and compare character by character. At each starting position, we check the next characters against the needle. The first full match gives us the answer. If we finish scanning without a full match, we return -1. Here's the code for the first solution. We create a function named findNeedle that takes two inputs named haystack and needle. Inside the function, we create an if statement where if needle length equals 0, we return 0. Next, we create a for loop. We declare a variable I that starts at 0 and keep going while I is less than or equal to haystack length minus needle length. After each round, we increase I by 1. This tries every start index where the needle can still fit. Inside this loop, we declare a variable match and set match to true. This flag means we are assuming a match until proven otherwise. Then, we create another for loop. We declare a variable j that starts at 0 and keeps going while j is less than needle length. This loop walks through the needle characters. Inside the inner loop, we create an if statement that compares the current characters. We compare the character from haystack at position I plus j with the character from needle at position j. If they are not equal, we set match to false, and we use break to stop checking this start index early. After the inner loop finishes, we create another if statement. If match is true, we return I because we found the first occurrence at this start index. If the outer loop finishes without returning, we return -1, which means the needle was not found. All right. Now let's test the first solution with the variables we created. We write a console log of findNeedle of h1 and n1. Then we write a console log of findNeedle of h2 and n2. When we run the file in the terminal, the expected results should be in this order: 4 for the first one and -1 for the second one. Now, let's create a simpler, optimized approach. Instead of writing our own nested loops, we can use the built-in search. We will call index of on the haystack with the needle. It returns the first starting index if it exists, or -1 if it does not. So, here's the code for the optimized solution. We create a function named findNeedleIndex that takes haystack and needle. Inside the function, we create an if statement where if needle length equals 0, we return 0. After that, we return haystack index of needle. Now, let's test the optimized solution with the same variables. We write a console log of findNeedleIndex of h1 and n1. Then we write a console log of findNeedleIndex of h2 and n2. When we run it, the expected outputs are the same as before: 4 for the first one and -1 for the second one. Quick recap. The manual solution, findNeedle, slides and compares characters with 2 for loops. The optimized solution, findNeedleIndex, uses the built-in search index of to do the work for us. Both return the same results. Now you're 1% smarter. The cheat code is consistency, so keep boosting your brain. Make it your daily routine, and you will nail your next interview. Same rhythm tomorrow at Code Crack Interviews.